Mahesh sir, let me know when we are good, huh? Mahesh sir, let me know when we are good to go. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. कागद आहेत सगळे. Thank you. So very good evening to everyone who's present here today and also watching us online. We have successfully concluded 2 days of our national conference on built environment and beyond 3.0, challenges and opportunities. It gives me immense pleasure to announce the best papers in this valedictory function. Before we dive straight into that, I would like to invite the faculty members of BNCA who are present here today, along with the participants and the attendees who came for the conference. The sequence of the valedictory function will be that first we will announce the best papers, followed by the distribution of the certificates for all the participants who attended offline. And then we will stand up for the national anthem. We will give the honor to the ASA chairman, who is the knowledge partner for the national conference, to say a few words. This will be followed by the vote of thanks for the national conference, and then we will all rise for the national anthem. Before we leave the room, we request everybody to kindly assemble on the stage for a group photograph, which will conclude the event. So let me now dive straight into the best papers being announced. I request Sharvya sir, our vice principal, to kindly come on stage and felicitate the best papers. So a few of our participants, or winners rather, were present online, and a few are present offline. Today we will be giving the certificates to the ones present offline, and hopefully they are all here. So in the session 1 category of culture and heritage, the best paper title goes to Rule versus Real, Management of Architectural Heritage as Filming Locations. Although this was an offline presentation, is the author here? She's not present. Okay. In the second category, environment, the best paper goes to the title Impact of Cleaning on Energy Generation of Solar PV Panels. This was an online presentation, and hence we will be sending a digital certificate. In the third category, education, ethics and research, the winner of the category is the paper title Historic Urban Cores as a Learning Laboratory, a Pedagogical Approach to Architectural Design, Architectural Education. We have the winners here, the faculty members, I believe, from PVP College of Architecture. Can I call upon Aarti Chandrasekhar, Yashashri Lambe Aurangabadkar and Shruti Mutalik Desai to accept the certificate. Thank you and congratulations. In the fourth session, that was the session on landscape, the winning entry was viewing architecture through the landscape lens. Prachi Nimish Nadkarni. This was an online presentation, hence not present today. The fifth session, based on urbanism, planning and management. The winner of the session is Meghna Apte and architect Mahesh Bangad. Congratulations, can we have you on stage? The name of the title of the paper was Factors Influencing Residential Property Selection in Pune, a comprehensive review of individual preferences. Congratulations to the authors. In the sixth session, Allied Fields, the paper title, Cinematic Spaces, a qualitative exploration of architectural storytelling and the emotional landscape of Sanjay Leela Bansali's Savaria, was won the best paper. The authors for this paper are Ruchika Bhagwat Jadhav and Dr. Amruta Garud. Congratulations to the authors. In the seventh session, the session on technology and innovation, the paper titled Bamboo Block, a Sustainable Building Material, has won the best paper title. The authors of the paper are Shrutika Bhosle, Dr. Sujata Karve, and architect Saili Andhare. In our final category, that is session 8, which was based on technology and AI, the winning title is Barriers and Potential of Blockchain Technology in the Built Environment for Circular Economy Integration, a Case of India. The authors for the same are Sinika Deshmukh and Dr. Sujata Karve. This was an online entry because she is in Europe. Thank you so much, Sarve sir, for felicitating the authors. Can I now call upon Architect Mahesh Bangar, Chairman ASA, to felicitate the authors of the papers who were present here, who presented offline? detail lighting and energy efficiency through advanced glazing materials, availability, applicability, and challenges. Co-authored by Snehal Kiran Gandhi, co-authored by Geeta Nagarkar. Co-authored another paper which titles Post-Occupancy Evaluation of the Indian Green Building Council, Green Rated Residential Buildings in Pune, India, along with the author Anushka Pai. Garima Bulbul has also for the paper Innovative Steel Installations, a case study of creative and technical aspects in the student design competition. We have Mausami Prashant Tatia, Riya Aditya Deshmukh, and Sujata Mehta ma'am. For the paper Enhancing Material Understanding through Reward-Based Interdisciplinary Competitions in Architectural Education, we have Sudiksha Anantaraman and Shagun Shah, along with Sujata Mehta. We have Cinematic Spaces, a qualitative exploration of architectural storytelling and the emotional landscape of Sanjanila Bansali's Savarya, authored by Ruchika Bhagwat Jadhav and co-authored by Dr. Amrita Garu. We have Psychological and Demographic Drivers of Housing Preferences, authored by Bnca Pune and co-authored by Saurabh Marathe. We have the paper on bamboo block, a sustainable building material, authored by Shrutika Praveen Bhosle, co-authored by Dr. Sujata Karve and architect Sali Andhare. For the next two presentations, can I please call Dr. Dhruv Chandwania on stage? For the topic Health Benefits of Urban Parks, Physical, Emotional and Mental, a case of Pune, co-authored by architect Mahesh Bandar. And the second co-author paper by architect Mahesh Bandar, along with author Meghna Apte, Factors Influencing Residential Property Selection in Pune, a comprehensive review of individual preferences. Thank you, Dr. Dhruv. Thank you, Architect Mahesh. We were fortunate enough to have the Council of Architecture and the ASA organization, that is the Architects, Engineers and Surveyors Association, to be our knowledge partners. Not just have they supported our endeavor of conducting this conference, but they have relentlessly tried to help us wherever we've required any kind of assistance and aid. So, taking this opportunity of kind of concluding this event, I would like to invite Architect Mahesh Bangad, Chairman ASA, to please deliver his concluding speech for the conference.
Good evening, everyone. It is an honor and a pleasure to be giving the concluding remarks for a national conference that has seen 3 seasons of it, because we talk nowadays on OTT language and we move from season 1 to season 2 to season 3. And the Built Environment and Beyond 3.0 Challenges and Opportunity was a wonderful opportunity for ASA, the Architects Engineers Surveyors Association, to be associated with an academic exercise. We've been supporting various projects, various interventions, various expos, various exhibitions, and of course academic conferences as well. And Bnca's academic conference has been one such highlight of our association. At ASA, we believe that the architects, the engineers, the surveyors, the built environment is not just a contribution of one agency. We have several agencies that actually contribute towards creating the built environment and also beyond. And I think it does suit ASA's constitutional motto, and that is why being associated with such a wonderful theme of a conference was very much easily acceptable by all our executive committee members, and we decided to go ahead and be associated with such a conference. One very important thanks remains to be given to Bnca for creating this platform for authors across India to participate. We've had such wonderful participation from across India. 181 abstracts were submitted, I believe. And it's a number that tells about the outreach by the institute. And when you have 64 papers presented across 8 tracks, I think it also tells you the spectrum of topics that got covered in this. So ASA does believe in visibilities through relevant topics, and I'm sure the media, the print media and the online media will take a note of this, the sort of topics that got handled in this conference. So congratulations to the organizing team, Dr. Vaishali Latkar, Dr. Meera Shirolkar, Architect Nishigandha Sakardande, and the entire team that has supported this conference. Special congratulations to Dr. Anurag Kashyap, Dr. Sharve Dongre, for spearheading this and supporting all of the decisions related to this conference. I must congratulate and thank all the session chairs who have been excellent with their crits and critique, and most importantly they've been involved in the process right from understanding the topics, the tracks, and to giving the necessary feedbacks to each of the presenter. It has been a wonderful 2 days of the national conference conducted in a very difficult hybrid mode, because we understand how much of logistical nightmare it could become. So all the efforts that have gone into creating this conference, kudos to all of them, and a round of applause for all of them. Also on record, ASA would be happy to support all further initiatives related to this conference and other conferences that Bnca wishes to propose and conduct on premises or online. Thank you very much for having ASA as a part of this wonderful conference.
Uh, I would just like to call upon Dr. Vaishali Latkar. Please, can you come on stage to give out 2 more certificates which we have not been able to give out? We saw them in the audience, so we'd rather give them their certificates. It's okay. We have Sanika Deshpande. Her title, paper title is Analyzing Working Environment and Co-working Spaces, a Case of Pune. And we have Chandra Monica Mudana. Her paper title is Experimental Investigation on Compressive Strength of Sawdust Concrete. Thank you, Dr. Latkar. I would like to call Ms. Trupti Biswas to share her feedback as a participant and as a attendee of this national conference.
Good evening. This is Architect Trupti Biswas. First of all, I would like to thank Bnca and all the members who were involved in putting up this massive cross-sectional thought processes that we saw in these 2 days. I have been a part, on both the sides as an audience also, and I have been in the organizing teams also quite often. So I can imagine the humongous task of outreach, of getting 181 at the range of 181 abstracts, mobilizing the entire abstracts into papers, the reviewing process, and it is also time bound. I actually thank the entire team also that they have been diligently following up. As now I can say, as a participant, they were following it up so beautifully, and they nudged us into making the best outcome that we could give in our research papers. It was a huge learning process as well. All throughout the journey, the whatever feedbacks were received from the reviewers, I really thank them for the reviews that they had given. And it has actually helped us to look at our own PhD theses differently also. So sometimes we miss out on certain aspects, which are very visibly there. But since you take a certain perspective, you move in a certain direction. So such conferences are really helpful for all people like me who are in this journey of doing their PhDs. And a little push of encouragement through these conferences really, really helps us and brings us back on track. So thank you so much, Bnca. Thank you so much, Dr. Vaishali Latkar, ma'am, for putting this up together and making this happen. And thank you so much for giving this opportunity of giving a feedback also. Thank you. Thank you.
I would like to invite Dr. Sharvya Dhongde, Vice Principal Bnca, to please say a few words.
Good evening. I'm not going to say any words, but I would like the convener, the co-convener, and the coordinator of the conference to come up on stage, and the volunteers of the conference. And I would like all of us to give them a big round of applause for all the hard work they have put in to make this conference successful. Please. नहीं वरती आना. Yeah, photographers पण या. So the conference preparation actually began 1 year ago. And obviously it speeds up once the event is nearer to the deadline. But they have been relentlessly working very hard for at least the past 1 month, and of course for the entire year to, as ma'am said, that collecting abstracts, converting them to papers, uh, contacting all the reviewers, pursuing them to review such a large number of papers. So it's been a big task, and they have handled it very deftly, very what should I say, problem free, and without any hiccups. So a big round of applause for all of them. And the volunteers also have been very enthusiastic, and it's not only that they are here today, they have also been working in the background before the conference and really not worrying about their submissions, not asking for extensions. So a big thank you for them as well. Thank you.
Thank you for your kind words, Sarve sir. I would like to invite BRH head, Dr. Swati Sahasrabudhe, to deliver the vote of thanks. We would be concluding the event with the vote of thanks. So, Swati ma'am, please.
I think Sharvya sir has done the master plan. Now I'm supposed to do the detailing. So you can see the scale of the conference and you can understand how many people must have been backstage. You have seen just the front stage, but then there's a huge amount of work, and this conference happens every year. So that's what we were discussing, that by the time we are ending this, we are thinking about the next one. So it's a humongous task. Thanks for giving me this opportunity to conclude the conference with a vote of thanks. It's a bit long list, but every mention in this list is very, very significant and important. First of all, a very sincere gratitude towards our esteemed knowledge partners and the respected officials. First is Council of Architecture, headed by Honorary President Professor Abhay Purohit, then Honorary Vice President Gajanan Ramji, then Council TRC Director Professor Jayashree Deshpande, and ESA Honorary Chairman Professor Mahesh Bangad. Then we also wish to express our sincere gratitude towards the advisory panel members. It's again a very long list, and everybody is equally significantly contributed in the initial as well as in process stages. Dr. Abhijit Natu, Dr. Chetan Sahasrabudhe, Dr. Sharveya Dhongre, Dr. Yogesh Sarg, Dr. Vikram Hundekar, Dr. Rupali Kavlikar, Dr. Shubhada Kamlapurkar, Dr. Sujata Karve, Dr. Vaishali Angar, Dr. Sudhnya Mahimkar, and Dr. Sonavne. We are grateful to all 4 honorable keynote speakers who added a lot of value to the overall discourse of this conference and gave various perspectives. First is Architect Manish Chalana, Professor, University of Washington, Dr. Mohan Srivardhana, Senior Lecturer, Liverpool University, UK. Architect Gajanan Ramji, though he could not attend, but definitely he has given us a lot of wishes and for the conference, who is the Vice President of Council of Architecture, and Architect Jayashree Deshpande Madam, who is the Director of COA TRC. Another very significant part of this conference, which happens backstage, which is a 2-step blind review, and which is happened very rigorously, and that's the most time consuming and diligently done process for the conference. So we wish to extend our heartfelt thanks to all the experts who tirelessly peer reviewed the submitted manuscript. Each one of them is positioned at esteemed institute across India. So there was a lot of diverse expertise that was on board, brought on board, and were engaged in this whole process. So I have a list of 19 people. It's a huge, huge number. As you said, there was the number of manuscripts that we received was quite a lot. So Dr. Janmejay Gupta, Dr. Sonal Tiwari, Dr. Rukmini, Dr. Kshama Puntambekar, Dr. Neeti Trivedi, Dr. Akshay Patil, Dr. Arun Menon, Dr. Kapil Kumar Sinha, Dr. Anirudh Pawar, Dr. Vishakha Kauthekar, Dr. Harveen Bhandari, Dr. Nyati Jigyasu, Dr. Binumol Tom, Dr. Nisar Khan, Dr. Asha Nagendra, Dr. Ram Satish, Dr. Balaji Venkatachari, Dr. Uma Zadhav, Dr. Raja Singh, and moderator Dr. Vasudha Gokhale. In this, the two of them, Harveen Bhandari ji and I think one more, who was? Tejas, yes, Dr. Tejas, both of them made it a point to come here physically in the offline mode as reviewers. So thanks, special thanks to both of them. Harveen ji could not attend it further. She falls sick, so she had to go back immediately. But thanks to both of them. Then we wish to thank all the following session chairs for their valuable time, engagement with the sessions, and giving their expert inputs to each of the paper that was presented here. So they were internal reviewers and external reviewers. The internal reviewers from BNCA and the external reviewers again were from different fields, and they are positioned at esteemed positions in their own universities. So we had 8 sessions, and each of them had 2 session chairs. First is group was Dr. Harveen Bhandari and Dr. Chetan Sahasrabuddhe, Dr. Mukta Latkar Talwalkar, myself, Dr. Swati Sahasrabuddhe, Dr. Abhijit Natu and Dr. Sharve Dhongde, Dr. Gauri Shirurkar and Dr. Sujata Karve, then Dr. Bakul Rao and Dr. Shabudha Kamlapurkar, Dr. Parag Narkhede and Dr. Aarti Verma, Dr. Sudhir Deshpande and Dr. Vaishali Angal, Dr. Tejas Pawar and Professor Dhanashri Sardeshpande. Along with them, a key role was played by the session coordinators, who saw to it that all the sessions are happening smoothly, on time, and in a very disciplined manner. So the session coordinators from BNCA faculty members, thanks a lot to them as well. Architect Saili Kulkarni, Architect Mukta Kulkarni, Architect Avanti Bambawale, Architect Smita Ogle, Architect Ketki Kadam, Architect Saurabh Marathe. Yes, Saili, I have already. Thanks to all of you. Then again, as BRH head, I wish to congratulate and thank the conference team for their committed, dedicated and passionate hard work for last one whole year, and they will be still engaged in the post-conference publication. So their work doesn't end here. So a big congratulations and thank you to them. The conveners, Dr. Vaishali Latkar and Dr. Meera Shirolkar. Coordinator, Professor Nishigandha Sakhardande, with her smiling face all the time. Thank you, Nishigandha. Faculty team, Professor Kanchan, Professor Ketki, Professor Pooja, Mahesh Bangad in multiple roles, Professor Saurabh, Professor Yash. So all of them were there. Wherever we needed help, they were always there. The food that you had, delicious food, was all Kanchan's effort behind the scene, and Ramesh sir from the admin. Then thanks a lot for coming up for felicitation, all the BNCA BARC HODs. Then I also like to thank librarian Dr. Amita Pradhan for all the plaque check, very diligently done in our own library, and conveying you wherever there are issues with the plagiarism in the papers. Very important thing. Thank you, ma'am. Our strong IT team with Umesh sir heading the department, Ilyas sir, Vinayak sir, who is continuously sitting here for the auditorium logistics. Then Bhima sir, Suhas sir, Rohan sir, Rupesh sir, who is clicking the photographs. Hopefully we'll get to see them soon, all good photographs. So thank you IT team. Then Bnca admin and accounts team, all the supporting staff, the team of the canteen who is there. Thanks to our media consultant, Mr. Vivek Sabnis sir. He has been publishing the news, covering the news of the conference, and he'll be following up, taking this particular event to the common public through the newspapers. Thank you, sir, for that. Then our well-wishers of the conference, the in-house faculty members, Shubhada Kamlakurpar, Dr. Shruti Joshi, Dr. Vasudha Gokhale, Dr. Asmita Divekar, they have been part of this conference directly, indirectly, from time to time. Then our vice principal, Dr. Sharve Dongre, and our principal, Dr. Anurag Kashyap, they have been a strong and very constant support for the conference, being critic at times, being praising whenever we needed. So thanks to both of you for being there always. We also appreciate as a team of faculty members the most precious part of the institute, which are our students. And we appreciate the enthusiastic efforts by Bnca student volunteers and giving their best for this conference, and I got to know that they actually volunteered on their own, so which is something we all must appreciate. I will read out their names. Utkarsha Zagde, I might miss out if your name is not there on the list, just let me know. Utkarsha Zagde, Nikita Alhat, Anushri Holkar, Sejal Chaudhary, Riya Nemade, Sharvari Ahire, Khushi Dende, Priya Gharzare, Samiksha Ulhe, Smriti Shaha, Vaishnavi Bhide, Vaishnavi Sandge, Khyati, Apurva, Sharvari Patil, Vedangi Bam, Vaishnavi Bhide, Sharvari Patil, परत आले मला वाटतं. ओके. अभिरी शास्त्रकर, मनस्वी पाटिल, आस्था देवकर, and Ridhima Bijlani. Any name missing in this? Great efforts by the students, and I'm sure that just by observing, being the passive participant, listening to all the, one day you will be, standing on the stage. Maybe you will be the convener, you will be the presenter, you will win the best paper award. So keep that in mind. Don't just stop here being the volunteers, but be on now the other side of the conference. So thank you everyone. Then on behalf of Bnca, we wish to thank MKSSS LMC members Shastri sir, Dev sir, Inamdar sir and Kadam madam for supporting Bnca for all our academic endeavors and giving us all the management side support whenever needed. Finally, I wish to thank and congratulate all hardworking authors, scholars, 74 presenters in all, 64 were paper presentations and 10 were poster presentations for successfully presenting their papers, and the attentive audience who attended and participated in the discourse of these 2 intense days. We at BRH now look forward to the publication in collaboration with the Council of Architecture's platform and new opportunities for all of us to interact, collaborate and work together in future in the field of architecture, built environment and beyond. With this, we announce the conclusion of this 2 days National Conference 2024, Built Environment and Beyond 3 Challenges and Opportunities, organized by Bnca Research Hub. Thank you all and have a great evening ahead. I request all of you to stand for the national anthem.
Just before that, I would like to call Dr. Vaishali Angar for a quick announcement. Like Swati ma'am correctly mentioned, we conclude one conference and we're already thinking about the next. So over to you, Vaishali ma'am.
Thank you. Since you're standing, I'll wrap up it fast. As mentioned by both of them, that we are not just thinking, but we are working on the next conference. We have successfully conducted three conferences in 3 consecutive years, and now we are set to announce our international conference. The conference is a part of the research project, which is our ongoing research project, which is funded by UKRE, that is British Council's initiative, and SPARC, which is Ministry of Education's funding agency. And this project is being conducted in collaboration with Liverpool John Moores University, UK, IIT Bombay, and BNCA. So this particular research project is about capacity building of UG and PG students for research, and the focus of our research is circular economy. So the next international conference that will be organized by BNCA in collaboration with IITB and LJMOU will focus on the issues of circular economy. So you are already with us by participating in all these conferences. So we'll let you know about the dates of the conference. The conference month is tentatively, it would be scheduled in the month of February next year, 2026. So 1 year to go. So you have good amount of time to think about the issues that you would like to take up for your research. So you can think of circularity, circular economy in the built environment as your focus area for your next research, and present your paper in the next conference. So I would like all of you to work in this area and be part of our next international conference. Thank you.
Thank you, Vaishali ma'am. We'll now stay in attention for the national anthem. Jana Gana Mana Adhinayak Jaya He Bharat Bhagya Vidhata Punjab Sindh Gujarat Maratha Dravida Utkal Ganga Vindhya Himachal Yamuna Ganga Uchchal Jaladhi Taranga Tava Shubha Name Jage Tava Shubha Ashish Mage Gahe Tava Jaya Gatha Jana Gana Mangala Dayak Jaya He Bharat Bhagya Vidhata Jaya He Jaya He Jaya He Jaya 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 He. Can we have everyone on stage for a group photograph, please? Everyone, we can accommodate everyone. Yeah. Should I quickly call the volunteer?